Hello students, this is your maths teacher. Welcome you all in my online classes for class 10th mathematics, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Power of Mathematics by Pooja Garg. So students, today we will do revision of chapter number 4, quadratic equations, under which we will discuss some basic concepts related to chapter and important question from examination point of view. So as you know, students, quadratic polynomials is what? It's a algebraic expression having degree 2, and its general form is ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equals to 0 and the degree of this polynomial is 2. Then this particular polynomial is said to be a quadratic polynomial. Right? Now the thing is that what is a quadratic equation? So let's see what is quadratic equation. So students, as you know, this is a quadratic polynomial. If I will equate this equals to 0, then it becomes a standard form of a quadratic equation. Because you know that an equation of degree 2 is known as quadratic equation. Right? So where you can observe a is not equals to 0 and a, b, c all are real numbers. For example, you can observe 2x square plus 7x minus 6 is equals to 0, and this is standard form as well, because here we have arranged the power in descending order. So here this is an example of quadratic where you can observe a is equals to 2, which is a coefficient of x square, b is equals to 7, coefficient of x, and c is minus 6, which is a constant term. In short, we can say that any equation of the form px is equals to 0, where px is a polynomial of degree 2, is called quadratic equation. So I hope you will remember all these concepts. So student, here you can see the definition of quadratic equation. So here, any equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equals to 0, is called quadratic equation. These are few examples. Here the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. You have to remember this in your mind. Next, a quadratic equation can have at most 2 real roots. As you know, here roots and zeros almost meaning same. Now students, you can observe few examples based on basic concepts. That is, first question, check whether the following are quadratic equation. So here what we'll do, we'll just solve it little bit, we'll simplify. So after simplification, if you will observe, we are getting a linear equation, means degree 1. So here this is not a quadratic equation, means these type of questions can be asked in 1 marks. Same way, one more part you can observe, x minus 3 upon x is equals to x square. After solving, we will get it as x cube minus x square plus 3 is equals to 0. Here you can observe degree is 3, means again this is not a quadratic equation. If degree is 2, then we can say that particular equation is a quadratic equation, otherwise not. Now students, we will discuss the methods for solving quadratic equation, because this is the biggest question, how to solve the quadratic equation. So you know very well, we have total 3 methods, that is factorization method, method of completing the square, and quadratic formula. But you know this thing, we will do only 2 methods, that is factorization and quadratic formula. So let's do some examples based on these methods. Now students, we will discuss first of all questions based on factorization method. Here you can see one example, 5a square plus 15a is equals to 0. So here what we will do, we are going to first of all take common factors. So I am going to apply here HCF method. So what we will do, take common 5a, what is left, a plus 3 in the bracket is equals to 0. Now one by one you are going to equate these factors with 0, that is 5a is equals to 0 or a plus 3 is equals to 0, which gives the value of a as 0 or minus 3. Same way, one more example, 9a square plus 12a plus 4 is equals to 0. Here I am going to use algebraic identity, that is I am going to convert in this form a square plus 2ab plus b square, which is equals to a plus b whole square. So next what we will do, after converting in this identity form, what we will get it as, 3a plus 2 whole square is equals to 0, which gives the value of a as minus 2 by 3 or minus 2 by 3. Means here we can observe that we are getting two same roots of this quadratic equation. So I hope these examples are clear to you. Now I am going to take one more example, that is x square minus 9 minus 8x is equals to 0. So here we can observe I can't take common factor among these three terms. In fact, I cannot use identity as well. So what we will do, we are going to use here middle term splitting method. But for that also what we have to do first of all we have to write it in the standard form. So which is equals to x square minus 8x minus 9 is equals to 0. As you know very well now how to split the middle term. So here you can observe the steps. After solving we will get it as x minus 9 into x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now you are going to equate these factors with 0. We'll get the value of x as 9 or minus 1. So these are the two roots of this quadratic equation. I hope this factorization method is clear to you. Now students, sometime it happens that we are unable to find the roots of the quadratic equation by factorization method. So that time what we will do, we are going to use quadratic formula. As you know, the quadratic formula is a formula that provides the solution or the roots of a quadratic equation. And when we require this formula, when we are unable to use factorization method. So let us see how to calculate using quadratic formula. So now students, as you know, quadratic formula is what? If ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0, then we can find the roots of this quadratic formula by using this formula. X is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, where a is a coefficient of x square, b is a coefficient of x and c is a constant term. But here you can observe b square minus 4ac is what? This is known as discriminant, right? And we will denote it by capital D. And here you can see one example also how to find the discriminant. Now next we will do nature of the roots. So students, in this you have to remember few points, that for a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where abc is belongs to real number and a is not equals to 0, then if d is greater than 0, means discriminant, value of discriminant is greater than 0, then we'll get two real and distinct root. Distinct means unequal. Second condition, if d is equals to 0, then two real and equal roots exist. Third condition, if d is less than 0, then no real root exists. In this case, we will be getting imaginary roots. So here, in this case, we will not find the value of x. So here you can see one example, like 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equals to 0. If I will find the value of d is 25, which is greater than 0, means in this case I will get two real and distinct root. Now apply the formula. So here let the roots be alpha and beta. So what's the formula? Minus b plus under root d upon 2a, and second is minus b minus under root d upon 2a. Just substitute the value. After solving you will get 3 and 1 upon 2 are the as roots of the quadratic equation. One more example you have, 2x square minus x plus 4 is equals to 0. If I will find the discriminant, so here you can observe discriminant we are getting as minus 31, which is less than 0. Means in this case we will say that no real roots exist because d is here negative. I hope this concept is clear to you and you will get to know how to find the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. Now students, you will see one question in which find the value of p so that the quadratic equation px into x minus 3 plus 9 is equals to 0 has two equal roots. So in this case, this quadratic equation is given to you and this is also given to you that it has equal roots. And you know very well, when we have equal roots in a quadratic equation, when d is equals to 0. So let's see the solution, how to solve. Here, first of all, little bit simplify this equation. Open this bracket, you will get px square minus 3px plus 9 is equals to 0, where the value of a as p, b as minus 3p and c as 9. Now since roots are equal means d is equals to 0, where d is equals to b square minus 4ac. Now substitute the value of a, b and c respectively. After solving, you can observe you will get p value as 0 or p as 4. But here you can see value of p as 0 we will reject, because if p becomes 0, then this whole equation become a linear equation, not a quadratic equation. That's why p is equals to 0 has been rejected. So what's the final answer? P is equals to 4 is the value. Here, I hope you will practice more and more questions based on this concept. So students, here some important questions are there which you have to attempt, and try to do all these questions and ask your queries if you have any in the WebEx class. Like you can see this question number 4 here, you have to solve for x. So just I'll give you a hint what you have to do. Just you have to do, first of all, shift this x towards right hand side, then do squaring both sides to remove this square root symbol. Later on you just simplify it. Okay, now one more set of questions you have which you have to do in your practice notebooks. So students, here you can see some multiple choice questions in front of you, fill-ups and few questions where you need to find the roots of the quadratic equation. So I hope you will try all these questions and clarify your doubts. Keep on practicing. As you know, practice makes a man perfect. Thank you so much students for listening, and keep on practicing. Give your best in your semester exams.